Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada. Stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you for joining in. Glad we're here together. How are you today? And indeed, happy Thursday wherever you are. I hope that it is indeed a good one. I'm glad we're here together for another story, another classic coming back to Story Time. And indeed, the first time we read this one, we had with us on set YAMILE, SAIED, MÉNDEZ. But today we're reading it on our own. And thank you so much, YAMILE, for this amazing work. And of course, to Harper, imprint of HarperCollins publishers, a big thank you to them for allowing us to read this material here on Storytime. Good morning to you and welcome. Please, as always, let me know where you're joining in from, and indeed, so we can say hi to you. Where are you today, and how is it where you are? Thank you so much for joining in. I can see here in Oakland the sun is peeking out already. Thank you so much for joining us, and yes, it promises to be a lovely day. I hope that it is the same where you are. Yes, indeed, we do have a wonderful story coming back today, and this one is called Where Are You From? And this one is illustrated by JAIME Kim. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and of course our author YAMILE, SAIED, MÉNDEZ. Thank you for being here and welcome. Lovely book, can't wait to share. And indeed, this week we continue to read books that allow us, remind us, to reflect and see how the work that we need to do in creating spaces that are welcoming to everybody. Thank you so much for being here, and indeed, welcome to Storytime. Welcome to this great community. I am glad that we're here together. I hope yesterday was good. I hope today is even better. And indeed, I hope that the weekend that is coming up is a good one for you. Thank you for being here. And welcome to Storytime. And remember, yesterday we were reading like the moon loves the sky, and that is just a brilliant book. Thank you for being here and welcome. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here, Sarah and Nathan in sunny Illinois. We're getting ready to go on one of our favorite places, the dentist's office, where there's always a nice toy or trinket waiting for the kids after. Oh, indeed, that does sound wonderful. And indeed, important too. Take care of those teeth. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you. And indeed, hopefully this story sends us on our way smoothly to the dentist. Thank you so much for joining in. Sarah and Nathan out in sunny Illinois. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you, Tara. Oh, from Elsa and Anna, as Clara and Erin are going by today. Well. Thank you indeed for joining in, Elsa and Anna. Let me do that again. Rewind. All right, here we go. Tara McNamara, good morning to you. And Elsa and Anna, how are you doing today? Out in overcast but comfortable Illinois today. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate you. Elsa and Anna, welcome to Storytime. I don't seem to remember those names, but I hope that I see you again on Storytime. Good morning to you and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Good morning out in Nakitosh, Louisiana. Braylon and Chad and Auntie Pam, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. It is humid and warm out today in Nakitosh. Well, thank you so much for joining in. Please do what you can to stay cool. I hope indeed. I mean, by now I'm sure you're all used to it, but thank you so much for joining in Story Time. What do you do on a humid day? Braylon, Chad, help me out. What do I do if I end up having to be in a humid place? What do I do? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you. Sarah and Nathan, we hope it's a good checkup. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Braylon, Chad, Auntie Pam. Thank you. And there, of course, Sarah and Nathan, good vibes to you, good wishes for you. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Remember today that we are reading this lovely book, Where Are You From? And this one comes to you from SAIED, MÉNDEZ, and illustrations by JAIME Kim. And we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Harper, imprint of HarperCollins Publishing. Thank you so much for joining in and welcome to Story Time. Here's advice for you. If you're on a humid day, you hydrate. All right. Advice taken. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that health tip. I appreciate you so much. Thank you indeed for joining in Storytime. It is good to have you back here, Braylon and Chad. And of course, Auntie Pam, always a pleasure having you. But it is indeed wonderful to have Braylon and Chad back to Storytime Live. Thank you for being here and welcome. We're going to get started with our story very shortly. Join me on the other side of this very short break. Thank you for being here on Storytime with me today. Absolutely appreciate you.
Hola, my name is YAMILE SAIED MÉNDEZ, and I am the author of Where Are You From, Foodia, and many other books for young readers. You're watching Story Time with Mr. Limara.
Thank you indeed, Shamile. Absolutely love it. And it is here today. Where are you from? This one coming to you from Shamile SAIED MÉNDEZ and, of course, JAIME Kim. Get ready, get comfortable, get cozy as we're about to get started with our story. Here we go. Where are you from? Still have my notes in there. Personal copy. It is. Where Are You From? Written by Shamile SAIED MÉNDEZ, illustrations by JAIME Kim, and read with permission of the publishers Harper, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishing. Here we go. Where are you from? Oh, there was a quick message too here from Shamila. Just a quick look. It says a powerful story about a simple question. Where are you from? When a young girl is asked where she's from, where is she really from, she's no longer as sure as she was. She decides to turn her to a dear abuelo for some help with this ever persistent question. But he doesn't quite give her the answer she expects. Let's find out. What does abuelo say? Where are you from? They ask. Indeed. Where are you from? Is your mom from here? Is your dad from there? They ask. Where are you from? They ask. Is your mom from here? Is your dad from there? They ask. I am from here, from today, I say. Same as everyone else, I say. No, where are you really from? They insist. Where are you really from? I ask abuelo because he knows everything. And like me, he looks like he doesn't belong. I ask abuelo because he knows everything. And like me, he looks like he doesn't belong. Where am I from? Abuelo thinks. His eyes squint, like he's looking inside his heart for an answer. Yes, there's a question. Where am I from? Abuelo thinks. His eyes squint, like he's looking for an answer, like he's looking inside his heart for an answer. You come from the Pampas, the open, free land, he says. You're from the Gaucho, brave and strong, from the brown river that cleanses and feeds the land, that gives us the grain for our bread, the milk from the cows. You're from the Gaucho, brave and strong. The brown river cleanses and feeds the land, that gives us the grain for our bread, the milk from the cows. You're from mountains so high they tickle Senor Cielo's belly, where the condor roosts his family and the jaguar prowls the night. Yes, indeed. You're from mountains so high they tickle Senor Cielo's belly, where the condor roosts his family and where the jaguar prowls the night. But you're also from the warm blue oceans the copper warriors tried to tame. Yes, you're from the warm blue oceans that the copper warriors tried to tame. And the elegant palm trees stretch their fingers to caress. Yes, you are from the warm blue oceans that the copper warriors tried to tame. And the elegant palm trees stretch their fingers to caress. You're from hurricanes and dark storms, and a tiny singing frog that calls the island people home when the sun goes to sleep. Yes, you are. You're from hurricanes and dark storms, and a tiny singing frog that calls the island people home when the sun goes to sleep. Where are you from, they say? From this land where our ancestors built a home for all, even when they were in chains because of the color of their skin. Yes, from this land where our ancestors built a home for all, even when they were in chains because of the color of their skin. Where are you from? They ask. I am from here, from this land. You're from the grandmothers who search for their grandchildren, waiting, always waiting in the plaza, their white handkerchiefs wrapping the sorrow of their thoughts. You come from the sunshine that lights our path in this world and the rain that washes away our mistakes. Yes, indeed. You're from the grandmothers who search for their grandchildren, waiting, always waiting in a plaza, their white handkerchiefs wrapping the sorrow of their thoughts. You come from the sunshine that lights our path in this world and the rain that washes away our mistakes. Where are you from? They ask. No, where are you really from? But abuelo, I ask, where am I really from? Abuelo laughs. You want a place? Yes, indeed, abuelo. Where am I really from? You want a place? He points to his heart. You are from here. Yes, from my love and the love of all those before us. Oh, yes. You are from here. He points to his heart. From my love and the love of all those before us. From those who dreamed of you because of a song sung under the Southern Cross, or the words in a book written under the light of the North Star. Yes, you're from those who dreamed of you because of a song sang under the Southern Cross, or the words written in a book under the light of the North Star. You are from all of us. Yes, indeed. You are from all of us. I am indeed from all of you. And that is the end of our story today. Join me on the other side of this short break.
Hola, my name is YAMILE SAIED MÉNDEZ, and I am the author of Where Are You From, Furia, and many other books for young readers. You're watching Story Time with Mr. Limara.
Thank you so much, Shamila, and thank you everybody for joining in for this lovely book with a question that just makes you think, makes you wonder. And I, for one, have gotten that question, and I'm sure many of you have too. Where are you from? And that sense of belonging, that sense of home building. Roots are planted. Like right now, I would tell you, like being from multiple places, multiple homes, I feel like there's roots in each of those. There's things that ground me in each of those places. And indeed, I think it is true that you're from here, you're from the heart. And in each place, there are people that I hold dear. There's things that I hold dear. And I just hope that everybody is helped in creating, helps in creating this space of belonging, space of welcome for everybody. So thank you indeed for putting in time. I shall in here. Where are you from? You are from here. Yes, indeed, you belong, and we love you. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. And yes, really some topics in there, heavy topics that it goes on and touches on. And our ancestors, we think of the things that, for example, this country has been through, and you talk of our ancestors who built this country, even when they were in chains, and you think of that, and you just realize too, it's like we belong, and there's been mistakes made, and those need to be corrected moving forward. And absolutely appreciate, going back on some of those thoughts, and also as we move forward, reminding our little ones that they belong, that they're from here, and that's what matters. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely love it that we're here together. I appreciate you all, and please find this book where you find books. Find it at your local library. I know it is a favorite in many classrooms. I hope that you do get a chance to go through it, and of course, if you have it, read it along with us here on Storytime. You can open it up and follow along to the reading. Thank you indeed for being here with us today. Absolutely appreciate you. This has been Storytime for today. Where are you from? From YAMILE, SAIED, MÉNDEZ, and JAIME Kim. And of course, read with permission of Harper and imprint of HarperCollins Publishing. A big thank you to them for allowing us to share this lovely book here on Storytime. But please don't forget to join us. We still have a Friday, and Friday Jig is back. We're back here tomorrow together, and we will be reading a beautiful book, wonderful illustrations. This one coming to us from Sarah Jacoby, and it is called Can I Sit With You? Yes, indeed. Can I sit with you? Do I belong? Am I allowed to be in your space? Join in and enjoy this lovely book tomorrow with me. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate you. Great question indeed. And but the gears in my head are still spinning from this question. Where are you from? Yes, indeed. And what an answer from Abuelo. Thank you indeed for sharing that. Appreciate it. Please, I hope that this sparks lots of conversations, and if there's any bits that come up that you'd like to share, please send them my way. I would love to be a part of those conversations, and indeed just listening, gleaning, as I know that our kids here on Storytime have amazing answers and amazing thoughts. So thank you so much for being here. Let us see one more time who's with us on Storytime. Thank you for joining in. Absolutely appreciate you. Soraya, thank you for joining us on Storytime. And Sharon Lungo, thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. I'm glad that you're here with us. It is so beautiful to have you back here on the lives. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Just love her lyrical language. Oh, those descriptions showing where she's from without calling out a specific place. Love it. Thank you, Pamela Courtney. Your insight is always wonderful. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And thank you for sharing. Braylon and Chad, we appreciate you too. Thank you for being here. Absolutely love it. Beautiful story today. Absolutely wonderful book. Thank you, Irene. Good to see you here on Storytime. Much love to you. I hope you've been well. It has been a minute. Good to see you with us. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Oh yes, it would definitely would. I think this would make a wonderful writing activity. I think so too. Thank you so much, Pamela Courtney, for joining in and sharing all that amazing information today, all that amazing insight. And of course too, if you're ever in a place that is humid, as Braylon and Chad say, hydrate. Thank you so much for joining Storytime. Sarah and Nathan, indeed hoping that your checkup today goes well, and it is of course that you find all the goodies that you're looking for at the dentist's office. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, today we had Elsa and Anna. Thank you so much for joining in out in overcast but comfortable Massachusetts. Thank you so much for being here with us. Tara McNamara, thank you for joining us. Have yourselves a wonderful day indeed. Thank you. Sarah, Amanda West, thank you for joining in. And of course, Sarah and Nathan, one more time, thank you for joining us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And I hope that indeed you do have a lovely day. Please join us tomorrow when we're back. Can I Sit With You? This one written and illustrated by Sarah Jacoby, and we will be reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And I tell you what, there's more books that have come in from Chronicle, so please stay tuned and you'll be seeing them here on Storytime. Thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate all of you, and I hope that indeed you do have a lovely day. Thank you for coming in. This has been Storytime. Much love from me. I'll see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Bye-bye.
He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come come true. Oh, it brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.